big thing. Half guard on bottom, we want double underhooks, and then we're working on lockdown. You can do a lot of things with lockdown. Like, it's interesting, we had somebody that probably seeing the electric chair, like really getting into it for the first time, and they were interpreting the electric chair with a whole series of moves as deep half guard. They're like, oh, this is deep half. And I was like, whoa, buddy, it's the electric chair. Right? But, you know, like, they don't do a lot of deep halves, so to them, that was deep half. It was like, oh yeah, I'm there, and I can do all these moves. You know, so it's interesting kind of interpretation there. And if you're not a big deep half player, you might really like the electric chair. But that's definitely, that's one of the moves that is, you know, a really big part of this wheelhouse. Randy taught that the other, 10 days ago or something. So we're going to be starting from head arm position. Somebody's going to have you flat, okay? So, let's see, Randy, pizza boy hiding out over there. I'm looking for an attitude. All right, so look, he's got head arm here, okay? So first I need to organize my legs, okay? Then I need to start getting my hands organized. I need to get underhooks, okay? So what I'm looking for is to get the lockdown. I take my outside foot over, right? And it's gonna make a leg triangle on the inside, and I catch his feet, and then I can stretch. I'm not stretching to like alleviate weight on top of me or anything with this right now, okay? Now, one thing I'm gonna do with this is he's got this head arm position. I'm gonna come in over here, and I'm gonna push off like this. As soon as I do that, I'm gonna be here, pull him up, and then I'm getting up onto my side, okay? Once I'm up onto my side, I can grip in here with a gable or an S grip, right? I can be underneath. That's more like your path to the electric chair, right? I can be behind again, keeping my head inside. That way he can't cross face. Okay? Big part for him to pass on top is to flatten me. Okay? So when this is happening, what I'm doing is I'm pressing here, getting the elbows in, right? And you can say on a side with the body lock, right? I can come inside and grab the ankle or here. Okay? One more time. He's got head arm. I come here. All right? Electric underhooks when I'm under his leg. Old school when I'm under here, under the ankle, right? Or body lock. Make sense? Let's do it 1, 2. He's giving you pressure, and he's really kind of squeezing you this way, right? And so I can kind of go this way with my legs, suck that elbow into my side to start getting the underhook. Okay? Now while I'm here, also I'm gonna go, in my back pocket. Boom. I come in here, right back into this electric underhook position. Okay? So when he's here and he's flattening me, I'm going here, I'm sucking in under the leg as well. Coming back in and inside. Here. One more. Make it base, suck in. He's not going to just take the sweep and fall over. Okay, so be posting if you're on top. All you have to do is put his elbow out. While you're here, he's got this knee up off the mat because he's posted. That's when I go hand in the pocket to come back inside. Does that make sense?
Can you show it one more time, sir?
Yes.
Thank you.
He's flattening me. Here. Suck in. Come back. Boom. Let's do it. 1, 2. Suck that in. Come back inside here. Boom. You need to get this up on your shoulder. Okay? This is big. I watched the Eddie Bravo Whaler match again today, and I'm just going to confess, it actually made me cry. Okay? I'm that big of a fan. But because, damn, Whaler knew when he had to stop, and Eddie Bravo hit this technique on him at least 3 times. I lost count. I was like, was it 3 or 4? I can't remember. But just was able to get into his system of moves. Okay? So, look, this is, one of the options of getting into the electric chair. Now, sometimes if I'm like really stretching him from here, because this can become a submission from right where I'm at, where I can drive him over. If he stays on his hands, it can really stretch him, and I can start trying to look to get him with the submission from the bottom. Or I can hoist myself up, and I can look to pass, okay? So, look, I can pass either side. We're gonna pass one to this like weak side. This is the side he doesn't want you to pass to. It's his weak side. It's your weak side too. Most people don't pass the guard to this side. Okay? I just have a lockdown, but I'm in the leg drag position. 10th planet calls it stoner control. I heard Eddie Bravo say it has nothing to do with weed. So I'm sure it doesn't. Okay, then I come in here and I pass. And look, I can just stay here in this kind of cradle position and clear and go head on. Okay, here. Suck that in. Come here. Like, bump up into him a little bit like this. And then, here. You've got to get this leg on your shoulder. And then I'm pushing here. Okay? Coming up, I can test his flexibility. If your flexibility is hurting, you fall over, it'll stop hurting. For a second. All right. You can test the flexibility here. Might be able to get the submission, or we can pass here. So that's our strong side pass. Okay? So let's just look on passes when we come up on top on this tonight. Okay? Here, suck in, come back, bump up, then come in here. Pushing away, hoist yourself up. Weak side pass. Here. One more time. Here. Suck in. Get it on your shoulder. Make sense? Yes, sir. 1, 2. If you could do one of them or two, good. I'm gonna mention several, right? And like go back and review this. I always teach this kind of series of submissions if I get this kind of a sweep, okay? So here's the thing. Not just here you have to worry about, and here. Go underhook on this side as well. We've been doing some passes where we have double underhooks. Okay, so when this happens, what we need to do is get a ball and socket grip. Okay, that's just here. All right, so like this. So if he's got double unders, we need double overs, and we need that grip. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set my half butterfly and then double butterfly. And I've got double overhooks. So I can sweep any side I want. Okay, here. I'm not gonna fall to my back. I'm gonna fall to my side. Here. Boom. Now look, the good thing is, his arm was around me, I can put this knee up, and I've got straight arm lock right there. If his arm bends, Kimura, you got this wrist lock on his bicep. Straight arm lock there. If it rolls this way, Americana or wrist lock here. We've been doing this gift wrap back take almost every class. Here, where we set him up, we wrap, and go to the choke. So that's an option. Okay, so he double underhooks me, right? I want to get this double overs, and then I'm getting half butterfly, and I'm setting up in the double butterfly. Okay, now, fall to your side, not your back. Sweep here. Pick a side, come up. Like there it is, like the straight arm lock under my arm. Bend it, Kimura, wrist lock. Little Udigatami, that's like the same arm lock, but it's not under my elbow anymore. If he rolls it out this way, Americana. Wrist lock on my chest there. Or punch that down into a gift wrap. Here. I've got his arms trapped. Okay, so here, right? Half butterfly, setting up, and do your double butterfly. Sweep, go onto your side. Here, I'll show one more.
Couple more. He sets up on his elbow. People do this, set up on your elbow. Get your guillotine in. Here, post. Right? Another thing, when I do this, I can dismount into an omoplata, go to your belly. Right there. Okay? So, you got a whole bunch of options. It's all right there. But it's really like sweep, and all of that will be an option. Don't get flattened, and all of that would be an option. Okay, so one last time. Double overhooks here, sitting up, double butterfly. Fall back down to your side here. Straight arm lock, Kimura, wrist lock, straight arm lock, Americana, wrist lock, gift wrap. If his arm's back here like the Kimura, you can dismount, omoplata. Make sense? 1, 2.